everyone, my name is Gabriel Hood and welcome to another review. Today's review is on Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar is a 2002 romantic comedy starring Sanaa Lathan and Taye Diggs and released by Fox Searchlight Pictures. The film revolves around two childhood friends who share a passion for hip-hop. And as they became successful in their careers, their personal lives become messy when they deal with romantic complications that force them to come to the conclusion that they have feelings for one another. One question is, can they be honest with each other about their feelings for each other? So let's begin, shall we? Brown Sugar immediately introduces our main protagonists, Sydney Shaw and Dre Ellis, as they've become successful in their respective endeavors as music critic and music executive. In fact, Sydney has been appointed as editor-in-chief for the hip-hop magazine XXL, while Dre occupies himself at Millennium Records, managing artists. Their career paths may be different, but they have one thing in common: their mutual passion for hip-hop, which brought them together in childhood and formed their friendship. And in the perfect world, that would be all you need to know. But as they've grown up, their relationship evolves and becomes complicated as they each pursue romantic relationships. Dre meets, falls in love with, and eventually proposes to Reese, a successful entertainment attorney, while Sydney begins dating a professional basketball player named Kelby. While simultaneously, Sydney feels torn because Dre's impending marriage to Reese might put a strain on their friendship. And Sydney's cousin, Francine, knows full well that there's sexual tension between Sydney and Dre. Since the night before Dre's wedding, they shared a passionate kiss that almost led to sexual intercourse. So much to both women's dismay, Dre ties the knot with Reese. But while Dre is successful in his professional life, he has become conflicted between his passion for hip-hop and the compromises he has to make at his job working with artists who are marketable but are lacking in talent and work ethic, which finally results in him quitting his job to start his own label. And he chooses an artist named Cavi, who works during the day as a taxi driver. And after he and Sydney witness him perform one night, he agrees to work under Dre's independent label. And Reese is not exactly supportive of his new endeavor, as she thinks it wouldn't be successful, while Sydney passionately believed in him. Meanwhile, Sydney's relationship with Kelby, there's trouble in paradise since Sydney finds out that Kelby doesn't share the kind of passion for hip-hop that Dre does. And one fateful night, Dre, along with Sydney, catches Reese cheating with a man that frequents the gym that Sydney works out in. And that night, finally leads to a moment of passion between Dre and Sydney, and that opens her eyes to the fact that she's not ready to marry Kelby. So she breaks off the engagement. Dre goes through his divorce from Reese. And they go their separate ways for a while. In the meantime, Dre works as hard as possible to get Cavi's first single some radio play, while Sydney promotes her new book that chronicles her love affair with hip hop, which is also a thinly veiled memoir about her love affair with Dre, which gets Dre to confront his feelings for Sydney, and they get together. So my verdict on Brown Sugar is it's very enjoyable as a romantic comedy. In fact, it's very rare that you get a romantic comedy, much less one catered to the African American audience, that is genuinely romantic and comedic, where you actually root for the main characters to get together. And it gets to be romantic without going overboard with sexual content. And while there is a mild to moderate amount of it, it's handled very tastefully. And the humor lands for the most part, and the occasional dramatic moments are truly heartfelt. And it also sheds some commentary on the not so glamorous realities of working in the music industry, because we have seen how the industry appears to prioritize marketability over talent and hard work. And that's not even considering the fact that women artists like Queen Latifah, who co-stars in this movie, have to put up with so much crap in the industry and having to work 3 times harder to get half as much respect as their male counterparts. And I don't really have anything negative to say about it. It's all positive this go around. Because with this movie, in regards to being a romantic comedy, it was about them making the right choice at the right time. How the two characters, despite romantic complications, realized that they loved each other and got together. And being childhood friends made it much sweeter. Because the best relationships often begin as friendships. Hey, hope you enjoyed this review. See you later. Peace.